What's up, fight fans? This is Counterpunch with Counterpunch Boxing News. Night Talks. We got 2 on the chat, the lucky number 2. Hit that like button as you come in, guys. Just getting off work. Excited about this weekend. Kind of bummed out about other shit, though. You know, we lost another legend, possibly to COVID. Possibly. Not set in stone. Callan, Simon, Counterpunch to you. Cisco Badass, what's up, brother? Counterpunch. Cisco in the house. Cisco. We got 18 on the chat. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'll let it load. You guys tell me what's up with the night. What's cracking? What's happening? Arthur Haywood, Andre Rodriguez, watching AJ versus Louise too. Rest in peace, Debo. I know, right? That's the thing, man. You know, what you got on my 40, homie. I say round 8. Peter, I say round 8. AJ will hit him with something and hurt him. Blessings to you, JP. Appreciate it, brother. Blessings upon you as well. You know, Aaron Story, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Arthur Harwood, is it Hayward? Arthur Hayward from the UK. Counterpunch to you. Got 30 on the chat. Hit that like button. Femi, getting back from work. Nice to catch you live. That's what's up, brother. Counterpunch to you. Kurt looked pissed. It looks like he's gonna catch a body in that ring. Yeah, AJ, he does look pissed. You know, I don't know about catching bodies. I hope not. They'll be fucked up. Veronica Ronnie, Counterpunch to you. Yeah, Debo, man. Rest in peace for Debo, bro. Now, when I was 15 years old, I saw Friday, right? But, you know, I remember Zeus, because we used to call him Zeus. Because before Debo, there was Zeus. Zeus was from, he was the WWE character. He was like, he made appearances. You know? Slide 1216, what's up, brother? Counterpunch member in the house. Counterpunch to you, bro. Deep Town Blaster, Counterpunch member in the house. What's up, Kurt? How's everything going? Man, everything is better now since I'm off. You know, I remember the Black Panther himself said some shit that stuck with me. Shit people put up with working on a film, doing a film, or whatever, that other people don't know shit about. One of those days was today. Chadwick Boseman. There you go. He said this is the type of shit people don't tell you about. Yeah. But Master Bates Daily. What's up, brother? Much love to you, man. Okay, man, it's crazy. 62 years old, man. That ain't nothing, bro. That ain't. 62 years old is young. You just made it out of your fucking 50s and your 60s. 60s is that point where you should have some shit going on. Fuck that. You should have had something that already happened. That's that, hey, sit on your let your grandkids sit on your lap type of age and tell them about the stories that you went through so they can remember them. They can pass it on to their kids. What we saying, Kurt? Inside 10, AJ 10. Yep, inside 10. AJ get him. It could be the 10th round though, because Pulev is gonna come in. Pulev was hype. I don't know what he was on, but Yeah, Zeus, exactly. Beans X, Zeus. I remember him from No Holds Barred. He was a bad motherfucker. You know, he beat Hulk Hogan in one of those wrestling matches. And I didn't watch it. I watched, you know, I was hanging out with my cousins. And that was one of, you know, Hulk Hogan was the guy, you know. But I just looked at the shit so fake. Ezra, greetings to you, brother. Pulev, tough guy. Still say, right, Kawasaki beats down Ward in a fantasy fight. You know, Kawasaki and Ward, though, that'll be a good fight. Because they're both real cagey, you know, and it'll be a very good fight, man. That's a fantasy fight. So this dude driving like a fucking idiot. What the fuck? What is he? What? Anyway, Zeus and Debo, what you got on my 40, homie? You see Pulev trying to get in AJ's head. I am not underestimating him. I just think AJ's gonna let out some frustration. He needs to. Pulev told AJ, I will see you tomorrow, had me cracking up. It's my bike now. No, he didn't say that. He said, it's my bike now, punk. That's my bike, punk. Dude, that shit was funny though. It was Red. I mean, yeah, it was Red and his dad, Ronaldo Ray. God bless the dead. Another fallen soldier. He's a comedian too. That's Red's father. Red was like, he want me to ask for my bike back. What bike? The beach cruiser. The one I let you hold a couple weeks ago. Oh, that bike. I didn't know you wanted it back, homie. It's right here. Yeah, it'd be just like both of ours. Just keep it in my house. Cool. That music. Ooh, damn! That's my bike, punk! No, that's my bike, punk! Then, you know, Smokey came over. You got knocked the fuck out, man! Oh, man. Pulev looked pissed. AJ looked pissed. Look, back to those guys, man. That was good. I like to see that type of shit. There's this, man, everything's good, man. Just getting off work. You know? Glad, proud, thankful, blessed, fortunate to get off work, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck my chain in. Oh, Kalian, my prediction is AJ in round 8. Zav Judah said Mickey Ward is the only dude that almost made him quit on his stool. You know, it's funny. You look at Mickey Ward, he probably had about 13 losses, right? But he had a movie after him, right? Head, body, head, Mickey. Head, body, head. Fucking Dick Eklund. You run around after the fucking fight smoking crack. That shit was crazy, man. You know, look, Christian Bale did that though, man. He did that shit. You know, he was really like the dude, Dick Eklund. I think Dick Eklund's still alive, honestly. Dickie. Hey, drop Sugar Ray. Yeah, I know, right? Veronica Ronnie. Yes, I'm going live tomorrow. Absolutely. Tell you, I can't watch that shit by myself. We're gonna watch that together. Reactions, the intensity, the experience. Yeah, we're gonna counterpunch that shit. Definitely. Yeah, the fighter. That's when old Mickey Ward started getting all ripped up and shit. You know, to be the boxer. Mickey Ward, I think he's in his like late 40s now, I think. Versus Pulev. That'd be a good fight. Man, I want to see what Pulev. Like, it's too many fighters that haven't fought other fighters. It ain't what it used to be, though. I mean, it really ain't. We got all these fighters, all this talent, all this shit talk, all these personalities, all this ego. We got all this shit, and then we don't have like variety. We don't have variety in the heavyweight division. That's what is missing. Wilder Ruiz, Rivas, Joshua Ortiz, right? Ortiz, White, Dillian White, Usyk. You know what I mean? Wilder, Usyk, Wilder, White. Wilder, any fucking body else besides Fury. You know what I mean? Fury, all those dudes that I mentioned. Fight all them. And don't miss a single fucking one, because that's what we're dealing with. Recorded with a shoe. Nah, man, I forgot my Beats at home. Normally I'm wearing my Beats. I forgot them at my fucking place. So it sounds all jacked up. My mom versus Wilder. Joshua versus Usyk after the KO Pulev. Yep, that's what it's looking like. I think that shit's a setup, though. Real talk, bro. I think that shit's all set up to have one motherfucker fighting good guys and everybody else fights dog shit. That's what I think, man. I just think it's some bullshit, you know what I mean? Oh, Wilder, you don't fight Klitschko. Joshua, throw Joshua in there. They're doing Joshua like they're doing Terrence Crawford on the cool. You know? Girl, did you see those Pulev AJ bumps? No, I didn't. I heard about them, though. I heard about them. You know? I think that shit's like a AJ setup and shit. Have AJ fighting every fucking tough guy in the division. Next, somehow he's gonna fuck around and fight Rivas. If he fights Rivas, I will be convinced. If Josh will fuck around and fight Rivas, okay, well damn, dude. When are you other motherfuckers gonna step your game up and start fighting somebody? Ex-Con, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Master Bates Daily, what's up? Shouts out to Master Bates Daily. Counterpunch to you, bro. Damn right. Great Khan, salam, brother. Salam to you. But I wonder how many people think they're going to see a free fight this time. Bunch of motherfuckers come in, about 3,000 people. And these dumb idiots, they're hitting the dislike button like that shit's hurting me. No, dumb fuck. It's helping me. Fuck you. I'll hit the like button. Fuck you. You don't show the fight, broke bitch. It's fucking half the price of this other shit that we're seeing today. Hammer time. What's up, brother? Oh, hammer. Hammer time. Kurt versus Harold Sconiers. No, he ain't bringing enough money. I might talk that shit, but I'm more like a PBC guy. Fuck that, I'm more like a DAZN guy. Give me the money. Fuck you, pay me. No, we don't have any pay-per-view buys? Fuck you, pay me. The contract says this, give me that. Fuck you, pay me. Sounding like Goodfellas over here. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it Odsky? Big man? Odsky Big Man. Counterpunch to you, brother. Kurt versus David Price. Yeah, David Price is a big motherfucker, ain't he? No. He'll probably hit you and knock you the fuck out. I'm good. Then I won't get paid nothing. Fuck it, give me AJ. Give me AJ. Give me some. I want the money. Look, I want the man that has the money. I don't want all the other bullshit. Real Talk Boxing. Who's Real Talk Boxing? Kurt on an energy drink tonight. No, really I'm not. I don't even fuck with those. You know those energy drinks are really bad for your heart. Counterpunch versus a shoe recorder. Hell yeah, I'm fighting that bitch. It's probably the styrofoam cooler I had in the back that has my non-alcoholic beverages in that piece. UFC's alright. You know, I like to watch it at bars, pool halls. But I'm gonna really step my game up with UFC, really promote it on the other channel. So this one can exclusively be for boxing and the other one for UFC. You know what I mean? So I have like both of them in the mix. Kurt all duck and day. Damn. I heard that. Kurt versus Aki. He's no. Aki's too small. You know? I believe in equality. That's not equality. Real Talk Boxing is a channel, non-biased, a guy. Very short videos like you. Real Talk Boxing. Big guy, right? Yeah, he's a big motherfucker. But I mean, I don't, you know. Kurt versus Kaunaki. Yeah, that motherfucker will fight you, though. Kaunaki will give you a fight. You gotta knock him out to stop him from fucking swinging at you. Yeah. Not slap his ass around like Joshua said he would slap Deontay Wilder. You know? Todd Nelson, man, I did enjoy that weigh-in. That weigh-in was fire. Kurt versus White. Now, White might bring some fucking money. I'll fight White. I'll fight White. Because he'll bring some cash. You know, if you give me $3 million, yeah, we can go. We can go on $3 million. Because I have plans for that $3 million bucks. Fuck around and pull up Alexander Flores. You know. Kurt versus Parker. No, Parker don't have the bread. Kurt versus Cody Bryant. Wilder fangirl alert. Uh-oh. Well, we got to see if he can do it, you know. No, I'm fighting for cash. I'm not fighting for shit else. You know what I mean? Kurt versus Jake Paul. Yeah, I fight Jake Paul. That rowdy Piper looking motherfucker. Yeah, I fight him. You gotta come with some bread though, man. I mean, come with some cash. Like, all this shit is contingent on them paying me. I am not just, yeah, I'll fight them. I'm not a Roy Jones. I want to fight everybody. Everybody that think they can beat me. If they want to beat me, y'all must have forgot. I'm the best pound for pound in the world. So let me see who's the baddest man on the hill. I am that man. So y'all think y'all better than me? Y'all come see me. I am Roy Jones. Physical in the house, baby. That's Roy and shit. You know, no, I'm not Roy. That's why I admire Roy, Terrence Bud Crawford, how Keith Thurman used to be. You better not duck me, son. When I do get there, you better not duck me, son. Now it's all my shoulder. Yeah, it'd be a big ass egg weight in my fucking fist. He had an egg weight in his glove. I went to jab him and he hit me with a right hand over my jab. I went back and I knew obviously that he hurt me, but the referee wouldn't let me check his gloves or any of my corner, so I already knew it was against me. So when he came to next round, I took a knee and bowed the fuck out. Yeah, that's right. You bowed the fuck out. Get down. Get down. Get down, mother. Get down. Shit. Kurt versus the flat tire. Yeah, I know, right? Versus Blue Blood. Blue Blood fucking around and give you a fight, though. He used to be big, then he got, now he ain't. He got that fat people strength. They'll knock the fuck out of you. You ever got hit by a fat dude? That shit ain't pretty. Ask Anthony. Shit. Andy Ruiz got that fat man strength. He had to hold himself forever. He had to hold his arms. You have to hold your arms all the time, and you can box? Yo, you fucking strong. Kurt versus barbershop conversation. Within 5, fuck that, give me 3. Take his ass out. I beat him like Ortiz beat Malik Scott. Have his ass backpedaling. I'll be charging his ass like Manny Pacquiao. No, really. Lee Foster, there was some good boxing. Who? You ain't never met Martin Luther King. Yes, I did. 1937. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Yes, he did. No, you did not. Versus Juice. Fuck. I don't want to see Beetlejuice. He in the afterlife some fucking where. A place called Hades. No, I don't want to. Dante's Boxing Nation. I don't know. Kurt versus DBN, Muay Thai in Bangkok. Okay, we can do that. Now, kickboxing? Oh, fuck yeah. I trained kickboxing and fucking Muay Thai. I was going to actually go to Thailand when I turned 29 or 30. Fucking fish and rice and train. Drank water, fish, and rice and fucking train. That's what I wanted to do. I wouldn't fight J. Diaz, man. That ain't no fight. He's a coach. J. Diaz, you can fuck around and become best friends with J. Diaz. I can tell you something, Kurt. I can tell you I liked you when I met you, man. You're a fucking good dude. Give me shots on the house. Give me shots for Kurt. Kurt and Jay. K and J, what's up? What's up? Let's have some shots. Yeah, man, Deontay's still the baddest man on the planet, man. He's still a good guy. He's still a fucking good guy to me. I brought him in. Fuck Mark. He's a good guy. Just thinks he knows every fucking... We had to get rid of him. Kurt was undisputed heavyweight champ. No, I was not. That's not me. Kurt versus the Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio. You're the best around. Yeah, I beat him up, and then Mr. Miyagi come out of nowhere. Leave boy alone. You big man fighting little Italian chump. Leave boy alone. Like, damn, Mr. Miyagi. Miyagi fuck around him. Hey! Dude, I am so fucking glad to be off, dude. Yeah. Kurt versus Charlie Zelenoff. No, Charlie, you gotta watch him. Don't turn your back on Charlie. Charlie will fuck around and fuck you up. Hit you 5 times in the back of the head and then raise his hand like he, like he's won. Mike Tyson versus Fred Savage. Fred Savage in Wonder Years? What kind of shit is that? What would you do if I sang gratitude? Chain with Ice, Counterpunch to you, brother. Would you stand up and walk on me? You know, that was the most depressing shit when I grew up. You know, I grew up watching Kurt Rowley. Yeah. Bob Arum versus Joe Biden. No. Yeah, Jamie Benjamin. I know what you mean, man. It's not a good feeling. People are dying. 2020 is a hell of a year, man. And if it is COVID, because that's what it's supposed to be, it's like, what the fuck? No. Shit, take it in. Look, it's like selecting motherfuckers. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Oh shit, Javi Go, Counterpunch to you. No shit. That shit is depressing as fuck. When I grew up, man, look, let me tell you some shit. Let me tell you some fucking personal shit. When I was about 8 or 9, and I used to fucking sit at the bottom of the head of the bed, right? The front of the bed, should I say then? My parents' room. And that shit that's when it's time for me to go to sleep. Because it comes on at 11 o'clock. And that shit, you hear them little helicopters. And that fucking music. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I'm like, oh, fuck. I hate this shit. Time to go to bed. Oh, I hate that shit, too. I want to stay up and listen to Arsenio. I think it came on after Arsenio, to be honest. Because I was able to watch Arsenio Hall. You know what I mean? But that happened before then. That fucking MASH. Fuck that. MASH was fuck. That theme song, that shit was... I couldn't get past that. I couldn't get past the theme song. And I actually looked at it like later on. Some of the shit was kind of like pretty funny. But then it's like the shit just came on. It was like, dude. MASH. Ugh. Wow. JV Go, exactly. You didn't want to. You heard some shit come on like that, you think it's like some documentary to fucking Platoon or something. You know? Fucking dude. No sir. No sirski. Do 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 do. Yes, man, I remember that shit. Just like yesterday. Klitschko versus Klitschko. No way, that won't happen. They're brothers, they love each other, and they're not in competition. They actually together, they were a dominant force. But you know what? I'm gonna do a video on those guys. You know, and I think they deserve a lot of credit because they sold it up like no other. And between the two, they fucked people up. AJ versus LL Cool J. I don't know. LL is like, what, about 47? 48? You know. Shit, and by now he's probably jacking that fucking testosterone replacement. You know, LL fucking hit you and knock you the fuck out. He's a heavyweight. Big bald-headed ass. Something like a phenomenon. Beep! Hit you in the face and take you out. Okay. Yeah, you see that like 24-digit code I had to put in? Top secret shit. fucking Batcave shit. Yeah, that's it. Lennox all day. Lennox will fuck you up. Lennox Lewis is a big tyrant. Now he's just a PBC commentator. And I think drinks too much rum and smokes too much reefer. Yeah, I think it's a floating rib shot, man. Yeah, it's a floating rib shot. Exactly what it is. Yeah, Anthony Joshua. Yeah, it's his fault. It's his fault that the fight's not made. I don't care if they offered him money. I would have took it too. Like, what the fuck? You would have took what, bud? Do 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 do. Now that shit stuck in my head. Old fucking MASH. That was some sad shit. Kurt Vlad or Vitali? Vitali. Vitali was fucking, man. Lennox didn't take the offer from Bo. Yeah. Okay. Bo didn't want that shit. Bo said, fuck Lennox. I'm not fighting Lennox. I think Bo was a tyrant, though, dude. Bo didn't want that fight. Ex-Con. You tell him, Ex-Con. Didn't want that fucking fight. Get out of here. Yo, get out of here, B. Yo, get the fuck out of here, B. Cheeseburgers. Thought I was watching Rush Hour then. Can you do Chris Eubank impression? Kurt, you the other ones are pretty good. Chris Eubank? Which Chris? You talking about senior or junior? You know, senior's fucking pompous. I think this is the best fight. I think AJ versus Pulev is the best fight that you can possibly make, mandatory or not. Fucking Chris. Yeah, I think. Robert Brown says, Kurt, where the girls at? Damn, old thirsty ass Robert Brown. I thought I was watching Rush Hour. Can you? George Groves versus a prime Canelo. Canelo on points. His manager didn't want the fight. Bo still wants to fight Lennox Lewis. He probably did. Oh, he stopped Bo in the Olympic final. Oh, do tell. No wonder. Don't worry. Evander Holyfield fought them all. He fought Tyson. He fought Moore. He fought Lewis. He fought Bo. He fought Ruiz. He fought Tyson. He fought every fucking body. Shit. He fought Foreman. Think about it. Look, Evander Holyfield fought all them fucking guys, man. You got to give credit to him. Andre Rodriguez. He's a ambidextrous fighter. He can get knocked out with either hand. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he fucking can. Or you make Manny Pacquiao mimicry mimicry quite good. I have my clitoris gloves, my clitoris reyes, my clitoris. My father told me about clitoris. You know clitoris? I have clitoris too. Oh, Nakatani, I got Verdejo. Now that he's under Salas. Yeah, everybody's going to Goa. Goa, Goa, Goa. ADZ fam. Rest in peace. That's it. That's my bike, punk. You got on my 40, homie. Like, dude, what? Who are you looking at? I'm looking at you, punk. The Stand Strong channel, David Romero, rest in peace. Definitely. Morrison couldn't get past Ross Purity. Yeah, Ross Purity, that's sad. You talk about him like that, man. God bless the dead. Fucking Tommy Morrison. Another fault, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, Debo had that fucked up eye. Somebody was fucking with him one day, and they knew he was. It was fucking Mike Epps, and Mike Epps, you ever seen him? You ever seen a motherfucker? You ever seen a motherfucker with the old fucked up ass eye? Oh, like this motherfucker here, like this. And Debo got up. Ah, that was funny, man. I love Debo, man. Time to feed the plague. Oh man, it's crazy. No holds bars and tag team with Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah. Zeus, they finally got you down here, brother. We're here together, brother. Why do boxes have toes go in first? Frazier versus Tyson. Tyson would destroy him. He would destroy Frazier. Frazier would fight him though. We should all pray that one day someone finds Wilder versus Sconius. That ain't gonna happen. That shit been clipped, burned, and that wasn't even by Al Heyman. That shit was by fucking Oscar. Yeah, get rid of it. Get rid of it. This is our new champion, Deontay Wilder. Get rid of it. We've paid Harry a significant amount of money. We gave him $10,000. He's good. He won't say anything. He won't say anything. No. Yeah, now he's with Michael Clark Duncan. Chilling. Frazier ducking. He would duck into his uppercut. Klitschko versus Foreman. Frazier was very high pressure. Would not be that easy for Mike. Yeah, Frazier, man, look, Frazier in his prime, man. That Frazier, be a good fight as long as it lasts. Andre. Vitali or Vlad? Vitali. Rough and rugged. Kurt, are you giving us an AJ versus Pulev commentary? Yeah. Tomorrow, commentary much. Frazier would win. Bob and weave, left hook, biggest heart in boxing. Yeah. You know, share a little something with you guys, man. I remember when Joe Frazier died, man. I actually cried that day. Hmm. And Emmanuel Stewart, him and Emmanuel, it was just kind of weird. It was like you become so you admire these guys so much to the point where it's like you're like, damn, they feel like they're a part of you. And then see what kind of touched me. Frazier was born in 44. My father was born in 44. So it was like that could have been my dad. And and I know what he did. And because I seen all the interviews, the documentaries about Frazier, and Frazier and Ali, and he still and later on in his life held resentment towards Ali, and it was just one of those things where Frazier passed, but if you notice, Frazier didn't get the recognition Ali did. You know, Ali wouldn't be anything without Joe Frazier, without George Foreman. He wouldn't be, because see, number one was beating number two and three and four, whereas sometimes number two and three or four was sometimes number one. And these guys fought, they duked it out, they put the blood, sweat, tears, the heart in the ring. And he died of liver cancer, Joe Frazier did. And it just kind of caught me. It caught me off guard, It just hit me all of a sudden. Definitely spiritual, bro. You know, Ali was harsh towards Frazier. Masturbates daily. Yeah, he was, and then like he didn't have to be, I don't think, because, and I feel like counterpunching Ali, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have never done that, because there was a time when Ali didn't have any money. He couldn't fight because they stripped his license. And when they do that, you don't have a license to fight. If you don't have a license to fight, you can't make the fight purses. If you can't make the fight purses, you don't, how can you live? Ali, clever, good looking motherfucker, my dad, I call him my boxing dad, right? And you think he wouldn't having kids? He was having he had 3, 4 kids dead. He ended up with 9. you know. It was the funniest thing. Did you guys ever hear the story from Just Yes and Chris Shuck? I'm great, man. Rocky got the idea to hit the meat from Frazier. And it was from Philadelphia too, Let me share a little something with you guys also. One of my favorite movies is a movie called Just a Ticket. It was with Andy Garcia. Carlos, what's up, brother? Counterpunch. Waco in the house. Shout out to Waco. Carlos is in the building. And it was it was a movie with Andy Garcia. He's one of my favorite actors, famous Cuban actor, go figure. But he's a really good actor. But he plays this ticket scalp. I mean, you guys should check this movie out. Like, it was like in the late 90s, right? Shouts out to Just a Ticket. If you guys haven't heard it, give me a yes or a no. It's a very good movie. Skrilla 50 in the building. Joe Show arm wrestling's in the building. What's up, guys? Counterpunch to you guys. Anyway, in the movie, I don't like to tell the whole story of a movie because that's just not me. But there was a part in the movie where it was Andy Garcia always had this one guy. I think his name was Gus. I want to say his name was Gus. But anyway, he used to be a boxer. He was an ex-boxer. And Brian Dennehy was very evil in what, Ray Khan? You lost me. That wasn't Brian Dennehy. Camper Cat Media. No, I don't have to pay for it because I have the zone. I paid the zone. Skrilla 50. Yes, Debo died, bro. That look, and it's just it's one of them things, man. You got to be thankful for each and every fucking day, and people just really take it for granted because they think they have enough days to not think about that every day. You have to think about that every day, every single day. You know, and what sucked, I'm sitting at work, right? And I haven't talked to my daughter in a long time. And then she told me, like, hey, she didn't tell me anything. I just thought about her. And I called her. So she didn't answer the phone. So I'm like, well, hey, where is she texts me back. She says, well, hey, the police was here. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the police was there? She says, well, because, she's dead. I'm like, who's dead? Her grandma. Her grandma, Guamanian lady, I've known her since I was like 19. She had a stroke a couple of years ago. She was in kind of bad health, but she was struggling or whatever, but she ended up dying. So I'm like, damn. So that was crazy, man. Brian Dennehy, what Gladiator? Oh, the boxing movie Gladiator. Yeah. Who's Debo? Camper Cat Media. You ever seen Friday? Ricky Hatton's son is on the AJ card. That's big. I've been making a GOAT argument. In my head, if you look at pure boxing ability, dominance, resume, punch stats, without all the other things outside the ring, who is actually the GOAT? Okay, state your case. And I think Mayweather. But there's things you can't really measure, like taking on an impossible foe in his prime and beating him against all odds. Mayweather is a result of his own bitterness. His own bitterness over neglect caused him his legacy. And let me explain about Floyd for a second. Floyd was so neglected by Bob Arum, a shitty promoter, a promoter that had so many fighters in his stable that he didn't have to focus on Floyd and his entirety. Okay, because he didn't have to, he didn't. Fights he could have made, he chose not to. Bob Arum talks about Al Heyman all the time, but you know who Al Heyman fucking was back in the early 2000s and late 90s? He was that. Al Heyman was fucking Bob Arum then. Bob Arum, should I say, was Al Heyman. Okay? He was 60 some odd years old, and what he was fucking doing, he was playing God with these fighters. Think about who all Bob Arum had. Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather. No. Let's stop that. Let's go in order. He had Oscar De La Hoya, right? He had Oscar De La Hoya. He had Floyd Mayweather. He had Eric Morales. Who else did he have in this entirety? He had the Holyfield Tyson saga. This dude had so many fucking, like, Turo Gotti. He had these guys. He promoted these guys. He made money off so many different avenues. Floyd was that guy that they looked at and was like, nah, not today, kid. You're a good fighter, but you don't want this smoke. I can't make a fight. Floyd had all those fights like he wanted. See, Floyd is a small dude. He ain't never fought at 160. He ain't gonna never fight at 160 that I know of. He didn't fight in his career that way, in that weight class. Why? He didn't do the shit because he's a natural little dude. Him and Manny Pacquiao, those guys are small, bro. If you seen those motherfuckers walking down the street, you be like, oh, look at them little dudes. They're little guys. Floyd wanted to fight Barrera. He wanted to fight Eric Morales. He wanted to fight Prince Ahmed. Bob Arum didn't give him shit. He didn't give him a fucking thing. He gave him who he thought that he should fight. That's what he did. Now, Floyd left. Best thing he could have done. So, no, Bob Arum did what he wanted to do. So he didn't really give Floyd credit like that. Floyd left, like a lot of other fighters. All of them: Miguel Cotto, Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. All these motherfuckers left him eventually. But then when Floyd became that guy, he became obsessed with the same promoter mentality. See, he wouldn't fight the tough guys at that point because he knows fighting the tough guys won't get him the money that he needed. He knew that. He knew when matching different like ethnic groups together, like a Canelo Floyd, it did fucking broke numbers. It broke him and De La Hoya. Why? Because he knew. What about James Toney? What, defensively sound? Yeah, he was, but not like Floyd. Floyd can get in there and, but then Floyd can do it from the outside too if he wanted to. Floyd, he can attack from the outside to come inside. He's a very talented fighter. Very, very talented fighter. But it's sad though. With Floyd though, people will always wonder about Floyd. Fuck all the money, all that shit he has. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. Because if you had all that fucking, like, that's, what that shit what Floyd reminds me of? Floyd reminds me of Barry Sanders in reverse. There, I said it. Very fucking talented, if not one of the most talented. And he did things and showed things on smaller platforms with smaller opposition, but he could never really do the things people wanted him to do by fighting the top guys at the time when it needs to be fought. Just like Barry Sanders didn't have the opportunity, Floyd didn't take the opportunity. But he still cheated himself to see how good he really was. It's almost like a runner. If Ben Johnson and Carl Lewis never fought, but Carl Lewis only raced other motherfuckers, well, you could actually check the time of that. So that's a bad analogy, but we'll never see those type fights. You know what I mean? Imagine Lara and Floyd fighting in 2014. You imagine that shit? That would be one of the most, a lot of people would think it was boring, it's boring, but no. You're in there with a slick guy about your height, a little bit, maybe a little bit taller than Floyd. Floyd quick. He's quick, high ring IQ, very talented, very defensive minded, technically sound. But then you're against a guy that's a fucking southpaw that's not trying to throw punches and bunches. He's a pure boxer. 75-inch reach. He can reach out and touch it from the outside. Floyd versus Whitaker. That would be a good fight, but I think that would be more boring because what would happen in that fight? Floyd, that would be a good fight though. Fuck, that would be a good fight. Because see, Pernell Whitaker knows he has shorter arms. That's why he had to be so elusive, and he was small. And you know what? He's smaller than even Floyd. Floyd's 5'8". Pernell Whitaker, I think, was 5'6", I want to say. Okay, Google. I guess it don't work, but I'm on live chat. Floyd versus Mosley at 135. That would be one hell of a fight. Yo, that shit would be a beast. Really. But I mean, we were cheated out of all those fights. And we were cheated out of all those fights because they were purposely like turned down, because Floyd didn't want to fight the toughest no more. He wanted to fight the one that made him the most money because he's like, when I did want to fight these motherfuckers, you wouldn't let me. Fuck Bob, you know. I don't know. Stringiness. I don't know, bro. It's a good question. Ray Leonard just beat him. Look, I'm gonna tell you. Do you know what Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler really was? I'm gonna tell you what it really was. Hagler and Leonard was Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao when it happened. That's all it was. It was a fucking replay. Hagler was like the big Billy Badass. Sugar Ray Leonard was the boxer. Sugar Ray Leonard just knew. Hagler, he didn't get robbed. Sugar Ray just had a game plan that avoided the confrontation, avoided the attacks. I mean, that's pretty much what you're supposed to do. In boxing, you can't fight a person just because. In boxing, it's not the smart thing to do to fight the harder fight, even though it might entertain people and you might do this and might do that. But at the end of the day, you can't just fight anybody that the way they want you to fight, because you could end up losing. You're giving up. You're doing what a fighter wants you to do. Now, you could try to be courageous or whatever and get knocked out. Floyd ain't doing that shit. And you know what I really think? I think Erislandy Lara, I think he would have been better in a different time. Like, let's say if he would have started fighting, if Erislandy Lara would have started fighting now, as opposed to 8-9 years ago, he would have been a lot better. He would have been a lot more received, because you didn't have room for two fucking Mayweathers. You say, oh, well, fuck, this guy's just fucking Mayweather that don't speak fucking English. You know what I'm saying? That's all they looked at it. Oh, another Mayweather. They didn't want that. Pac-Man versus Roberto Duran. Hands of Stone. I'm Anton Angelov. Counterpunch to you. Would you say Lada is a champion? Wait. Would you say Lada is a champion? He has an IBO belt. No. He is not. I mean, he was. I mean, Lada was like the longest reigning champion in that weight class forever. But I think like somebody like Lada, I would like to see Lada versus Thurman. And you know something funny? A lot of people avoided Lada. They did. Like Keith Thurman, he didn't want none of that smoke. Remember when Keith Thurman was calling people out? Lada was like, yo, you want to call out somebody, I'll fight you. And I think Lada would have knocked out Keith Thurman just for the style, because somebody that's slick and he hits you with single punches like that, they're dangerous. Holmes versus Foreman almost happened. They were in talks about it. Apparently, Larry swore a lot. George did not like that about him. Ray Khan, that fight was in play to happen back in the early 90s. Do you know what stopped that? The people. They didn't want to see it. Facts. The press came when he thought he could beat Manny. Yeah, it's funny. It's so funny a guy that's good as Manny is still kicking ass like that. I'm really proud of him. No, it's good. It's all they just didn't, you know, they didn't have the fight because it just wasn't marketable enough. Ezra Houston, knockout, knockout in the 8th round. Why not? Holyfield versus Ali. Ooh, that'd be a good fight though. That'd be a very good fucking fight. But I see Ali just fucking bam, 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 putting that jab in his ass. You know, flicking the jab, something like some guy does to this day. What you mean was to this day. To this day. You having a pico? Having a beer. AJ versus Pulev. All boxing circles around Holyfield. Blue Joey Gamer, Counterpunch to you, bro. Welcome to the stream. Driving from San Diego, California to Eureka, California. Gonna listen to your videos to stay awake. It's a 12-hour little drive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Driving from San Diego, California to Eureka, California? What the fuck? Damn, where is Eureka? 12 hours? Fuck. Huh. Eureka has to be near Oregon, right? I think Pulev with his jab would give Wilder a good fight. Yeah, he would. Until Wilder catches his ass. Bomb squad! That's some shit. Like, that's crazy. I don't know what happened in Brazil. He went to Brazil. He vanished in Brazil. Died from Wilder. He died from the Wilder pandemic. The right hand. I bust his brains wide open when I smash him, when I hit him in the head. Yeah, Brazil lives in Brazil. If I'm Wilder, I literally just keep fighting Joshua's leftovers. That matchup would be better. Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. That would be good for Wilder, really. Because you have somebody like Wilder. I mean, that's how you get known. You start beating the other guy, beating the leftovers. I hope you're not away to drive. No, I'm not. Have you ever thought of being a boxer trainer? You know so much. Chris, yeah. And then no. I'll be more like a Teddy Atlas. I'll be unbearable. Like, fuck Kurt. It's like Teddy and Deontay. That shit funny. Presidente, Jonathan Banks, absolutely. He might KO Ruiz, then Pulev, maybe Povetkin, then boom. In America, at least people are convinced he's better. He'll hell, I'd even have believe it if he says he wanted to. Hey man, Wilder can do so much, man. Fuck Fury, bro. You don't have to fight Fury all the time to validate himself. That's how he fucked up last. I'm trying to right my wrongs. Why? I bet you thought twice about that shit now. He should replace JD's. Nah, they wouldn't want me there. They'll probably fucking jump my ass. They see me, you know? But it's ridiculous, man. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck. I don't know. You know, he just needs to fight other people. You're fighting reruns and shit. Let me show you this movie that I'm really good at. Then hey, let me show you this. Let me show you this other movie. Hey, let me go back to this other movie. Man, why the fuck you showing us this shit twice? We don't want to see this shit again. No, I want to see this shit. You know? Fuck, we seen the fucking Ortiz. We seen Ortiz 1. We don't need to see Ortiz revisited. Fuck that. Ortiz is gonna outbox you until you catch him. The end. That's how the fight gonna fucking go. It might go like that 9 times out of 10. Okay? Shit. I just hope they paid my brother. If they didn't pay fucking Ortiz, I'm gonna be pissed off, and they lied to him. Joyce versus Charles Martin would probably be the next fight that would happen, you know, because it's all or nothing. And Charles Martin can fucking bang. You know, he might can bang out Joe Joyce, no homo. Oh man, should have been Ortiz puke, not Joshua. Ali versus the Klitschko brothers. I know it's a good fight. Anton Agelov, Counterpunch to you. But anyway, guys, stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm about to lay it down. I'm tired. But tomorrow I will be, by Oregon. I figured that, because I was wondering where that was at. Jamie R. But yeah, you stay safe, bro. But Michael Hunter, I don't know. I think he's fighting tomorrow or some shit. Or did he fight today? I'm glad he got a fight at least. Because when you fight, you eat, right? But anyhow, guys, it's been great. I hope everybody has a great night, a good morning. Everybody on the chat, you guys been counterpunched, and have a good day. I will see you live for Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. Chris Shuck, Counterpunch to you. Jim Brown, Kaylee and Simon, ex-Con, Anton Agelov, Counterpunch to you guys. And guys, I hope you have a good night. Peace.